Hi guys, today I wanted to show you how I upgraded from my YouTube lights. So originally this was my one light that I used, and I'll put it up there so I don't blind the main camera, but it was decent. It provides a decent amount of light onto my face. It's not too bad, but I realised it was time to grow up a little bit. And when my first Google AdSense payment came through, having monetized my videos 2 years ago, it was an opportunity for me to upgrade my lighting. So to that end, let's see what I did. Okay, so I looked near and far for these lights. I played with the idea of using CFLs, just normal bulbs, much like I have in my house lights around here. I played with the idea of LED. I played with the idea of tungsten. Just different ways. There are so many different lighting ways out there. For me, this was the best bang for buck. This got me the most light for the least amount of money, and in a way that as a beginner I can control them and use them. So what I did was got the Neewer light panel. Now this is the bi-color LED with U bracket professional light. It has a 3200 to 6500, no 3200 to 5600 Kelvin CRI 96 plus rating. So what that means is I can go to very yellow, as in using normal lighting. I actually have daylight balanced lights in here, which is why you can't really see them. Otherwise you tend to get these yellowy lights in properties these days, especially in the UK. 5600 is daylight balanced. That's how much light comes from, it's the light colour from the sun that when it hits us, not when it leaves the sun, but that's fine, that's science. These have 480 bulbs, 240 which are 5600K balanced and 240 which are 3200K balanced. So the difference between the tungsten and the white and the yellow. They put out 3,360 lux per meter. So if you think my torch that I sometimes review throws out 965, these are different. They're not as a point, but they flood a lot better. It's a 29 watt setup, which is powered by the included adapter, although actually I got two of these things and they use different adapters, which is weird. They can be run wirelessly using Sony V-mount NP style batteries. I think somebody pointed out that if you've got genuine batteries to fill out these two lights, you're looking at £140 for 140 pounds worth of lights, because they're 77 pounds each. So yeah, I just plugged them in, but actually if I find myself going out on location a bit more, that's at least I know I can upgrade like that. They fit on a standard light stand, and I might just grab some light stands in a bundle from Amazon, and they come with this little carry case. Now what's going to be funny is I've set up my top camera to show you a carry case, because the lights are actually set up, so we're going to have to go a little bit weird with this one. I'm going to have to pick the camera up, but I'll do that in a minute. The case itself just has a load of bump in here. It has to be said, it's quite cheaply made, but I'm glad that it's there because it does protect the things. But it's just foam all the way around the outside. There's a little bit of silica gel in there. Very basic fabric case with a handle and a zip around it. The idea is it just pops up like this, and you have a little carry case, which is useful for when you're storing it, to be fair. And it's just a flimsy bit of thing that goes in the front. But what we really need to do is go rogue and let me show you the lights. So let's do that now. Okay, let's just slide you out. Oh, there we go. Right, we are still recording, good. So this is just my basic setup actually while I'm here. You don't see this very often. Two 3-legged thing tripods with my old Sony GWP88VE just in the front there. Hello. How meta, the two things staring at each other. That's what I use for my top down on there. Although there's lots of random stuff around here. That's my my X-Wing. Fine, so this is the actual light itself. So as I say, it's the Neewer light stand. This is too close, I'm not even getting any focus on here. There we go. So as you can see on here, 29 watts power. The input, what they make is, these are just the dimmers. So I've put the daylight and fallen the tungsten down. If I turn up tungsten, you can see how the light warms and cools. and warms and cools. There we go. If I dim this, you've actually got the other light on as well. So what I'll do, just turn the other one off. In fact, I have my two little supplementary lights down here, which I reviewed earlier, just as fill lights. Here we go. So if we turn that off, that's how dark it gets in here. So, just one light is throwing that much light out onto the situation. And as I say, if I turn up the yellow, you can see how the light is getting a lot warmer, a lot colder. So if I turn off the white, that's just now very yellow. You'll recognise that sort of light from your home. But if we, as you say, that light over there is actually daylight balanced anyway, so that's why they're both very, very white. You can see here, as I say, it takes the two Sony batteries as well. Very basic controls, very basic. Again, this is just off, and then that button turns it on to battery power. Obviously no batteries there. The actual U bracket as well is quite nicely made. It's all metal. It allows you to tilt and swivel the light. The light itself, as I say, you can see all the different rows of lights here. The ISO is obviously fighting to cope with this. This is actually a diffuser panel that's on there. You can see the actual lights just underneath there, but this just helps soften the light when it's coming over onto my face. And down here, as I say, there's just a little light bracket, basic little light stand as well. And then I've just added this Velcro here just to help with everything. And then it all just plugs in just over here, along with another multi-adapter, so I can charge my cameras all at the same time. And we're back in the room. Let's hope the camera's been put back in the same place. So that's it. That's everything to do with my my light setup. So I have two of them now, plus the two little LED lamps, just as fill lamps, just to try and, I mean, yes, it's adding a bit of shadowing to the back, but it means it's getting quite dark outside, and at least I can still be seen, so I can film a bit better than I used to, which was only on a very bright sunny day, which doesn't happen that much in London. Excuse me, but yes, that's it. That's the everything for today. If you have any questions on these lamps, there's not many videos on them, so do feel free to drop a comment below, and I'll do my best to answer them as quickly as I can. Other than that, please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Please subscribe to see the rest of my videos, and other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. All right, cheers guys, see ya.